Warning. The stunts in the following video are performed by a trained expert with 30+ years of Minecrafting experience. For the protection of yourself and those around you, do not attempt anything you are about to see at home. Enjoy. What is up, everybody? Today we are back on Minecraft, and today we are here back in the famous scientific testing grounds of Minecraft on this world. And today we are obviously going to be busting, or rather, trying to confirm some myths that we previously busted. So, like I just said, this video is going, or this episode rather, is going to be a little bit different than most episodes we do, and that's because last episode I got an absolute massive number of comments saying that apparently I tested some of the myths incorrectly. But while a lot of the times I get some of those comments, last episode had an absolute massive number of comments, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and look back at some of the myths and see what supposedly I did wrong. Now, for the most part, I like to follow these myths exactly to what they say, so it's possible that the original myth that somebody submitted just wasn't specific enough, and as such, we're going to go ahead and retest it here today. So, the first myth we are going to be testing came from all of these people, and apparently what we need to do with the ice myth is we need to put down trap doors on top of it because good old ice isn't good enough by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to place... Oh, we're not in creative mode. Dang. Okay, so our tedious little ramp thingy here is complete. You can see I have a 2-high running area, ice on the bottom, and above that I have trap doors followed by ice on top. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the exact way that it was described to build this, so this should work perfectly. Now, I am in survival mode because another thing I apparently did wrong in last episode was I didn't spam the A button as opposed to holding it, so I'm supposed to spam the A button instead of hold it this time, and apparently we are going to absolutely fly through this thing fast. So I'm going to go ahead and extend this out a little bit so I can hopefully get my run and jumping going a little early, and I guess here we go. So we're going to see if we actually move any faster this way. Wow, okay, okay, so maybe I was wrong, and maybe I did test that incorrectly the first time, because that definitely was faster. Okay, here we go. Let's do it one more time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ow. Wow, that hurt. Okay. So that definitely works, and clearly I did test that wrong last time, so I apologize to who's ever submitted the myth originally. However, apparently this thing does work. Look at how fast I moved through there. Wow. That is incredibly fast. I actually didn't know that. Apparently people were saying that that's a super obvious thing to know, but I guess I didn't actually know that that worked. So, anyway, I guess that is actually confirmed. And if this is a lesson to anybody who submits myths, please submit them as specific as possible, because I will literally do it the way that you word it. No matter how obvious you think it is, please be incredibly specific with the way that you word your myths, because I will do it literally the exact way that you word it if I pick your myth. So, like I said, this myth is now confirmed, and I appreciate everybody who submitted the revision for this myth. I apologize for doing it wrong the first time. However, like I said, I tried to do it exactly as it said. And with that myth out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alrighty, so our next myth comes from Worldwide Rager, and if I'm not mistaken, he has submitted a myth before. And this is the one and the only myth in this episode that is not a revisit. And this one is that we are going to be able to light ourselves an a nether portal. I always say ender portal, I always mix those up, ender portal and nether portal. But apparently you can go ahead and light yourself a nether portal by shooting it with a bow and arrow that has flame on it. So essentially what we're just going to do is we're going to build ourselves a nether portal, and then we're going to shoot it and see if we can't get it to light. So here obviously I have a bow with flame on it, as well as punch and power, but those aren't the important enchantments. And so apparently if I just go ahead and I pull this back, it should apparently light our nether portal, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to go ahead and I don't know. I think this is supposed to work. Like, I saw a video not too long ago where somebody lit a nether portal with some kind of super weird thing, but I cannot get this thing to light. I don't know. After all of the comments on the last video, I'm almost certain that somebody's going to say, you didn't shoot it in the right location or something. I don't know. But I really don't. I cannot get this thing to light. Obviously, there's a flame enchantment. Hopefully, you can tell that from, you know, the burning arrows on the nether portal here. But from what I can see here, this myth doesn't appear to work, Worldwide Rager. It does not seem to light. And just to show you guys that I actually did construct that correctly, because I feel like somebody's going to say, you didn't build that nether portal correctly. Let me go ahead and quickly grab a flint and steel out of my chest. And wow, that was convenient. I actually have one right there. And if I come over here and I light it normally, you can see that, voila, that actually is lightable. So no, I didn't build the nether portal wrong, everybody who was doubting me and my arrow shooting ability. This is a correctly built nether portal. It just did not light with the flaming arrow. So for whatever reason, that is the case, and this myth is busted! Alright, so our third and final myth comes from all of these people right here. And as you can obviously tell, we are going to be revisiting the arrow TNT bomb from last episode. And apparently one of these people even doubted my 30 years of Minecrafting experience. Like, come on, what is not believable about the fact that I've been playing this game for 30 years? So, I don't know why you would doubt that. That is totally true. But anyway, let's go ahead and test this myth. So apparently what I did wrong last time was you need to first off stack 2 pieces of TNT, and I only have 1. Okay, so a little flaw here in my plan is that I thought I was going to be doing this myth in creative mode, but obviously we are not in creative mode. So let me go ahead and grab some of these arrows, as well as some more TNT. It sure is a darn good thing that I have an absolute mess amount of TNT in my totally wooden house up there. But either way, so apparently what we need to do in this myth is we need to stack 2 pieces of TNT on top of each other, fill the top piece of TNT with arrows, and then explode the lower piece of TNT, and then we will get ourselves an arrow bomb. Now, again, when I tested this originally, I'm pretty sure I did it exactly as the myth giver had intended, exactly as he had wrote it out. But apparently it wasn't clear enough for me to understand, because literally I do everything the literal way. So let's just go ahead and we are going to fill up this top piece with arrows, and then we light the bottom piece, and it should send the arrows a-flying. Hopefully, anyway. Okay, so aside from the couple of arrows here that I actually missed when I was shooting, we should now be able to light this piece of TNT, and it should explode. Now, it's worth noting that in a couple of people's responses to how I did it wrong, some people said that you were supposed to light the piece of TNT with the arrows on it, and some people said you're supposed to light the one on bottom. So I'm going to start off lighting the one on bottom. If this doesn't work, we're going to try it the other people's way and see if that works. Okay, so actually, it looked like that worked because you saw that the arrows kind of fell and then they exploded on the other piece of TNT. And then it kind of did create an actual arrow bomb. Now, the arrows didn't go as far as I thought they were going to. But obviously here, as you can see from this arrow way over here, they did launch off of the TNT and explode outward. So I don't know, that looks pretty confirmed to me. That myth looks awesome, and it looked like it actually turned out pretty well. So I think that this revisit is actually right, and you guys were correct once again, as always. So that myth was confirmed. And I think that will actually sum it up for this episode of Minecraft Mythbusters. I really do appreciate you guys coming out to watch, and I really do apologize for testing those incorrectly the first time. However, like I said, whenever you submit myths, please do it as specifically as possible. Step-by-step instructions for my elementary mind would be good, so I can follow along on those. And like I said, if you guys want to submit any of your own myths, feel free to do so down in the comments, and your myth may be selected for the next episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Minecraft Mythbusters, and if you did, feel free to drop me a like down below. Thank you very, very much to everybody who corrected me on myths. I really do appreciate you guys doing that. I like to revisit myths. If I do something incorrectly, feel free to drop it down in the comments, and I will be more than happy to take a look at that and possibly clear that up in the next episode. So, anyway, that about does it for this video. I'd just like to say for all of you guys who are still around here and still listening to me, I will be gone for the next week. I'm going on vacation. I'm going out a little bit west, I guess, to South Dakota to do some hiking. Me and my dad are, so I'm going to be gone all of next week. However, there will still be daily video uploads. I just won't be able to respond to your guys' comments, obviously, because I'm going to be somewhere without internet access. So there still will be videos. However, I won't be able to respond to comments, so if there's no comment responses, don't be worried. I am still not dead, and I still do love you guys. I'm just kind of busy with... Whoa, we kind of glitched on our speed track there. I'm just kind of not by my computer to respond to those. So, anyway, just a little heads up, and like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see all of you guys later!